Hi, I'm Mrs. Taylor. I'll be your child's reading teacher this year, and I am super excited to get to work with each and every one of my students. This is my 8th year teaching, and this will be my 2nd year at Woodgate teaching reading. Before this, I taught science, and so I'm really enjoying teaching reading because I love to read myself. So it's just been great to just foster that love of reading with my students. My why for why I became a teacher or why I love to teach, it would just be I love to inspire my students and I love when they see themselves learning. So that's one of the reasons why I love to teach, and I just love building relationships with them too. It just really helps the classroom community. If I wasn't a teacher, I think I would want to open up my own bookshop just because I love to read and I just love the way bookshops feel. They're quiet, maybe have some coffee. So that's something that I would love to do if I wasn't a teacher. So this year, curriculum-wise, we are going to do a lot of reading. Students, we go to the library every other week and they get a book, and the goal is that they'll finish that book by the next time we head to the library. So they actually have 2 weeks to read a library book. Their homework every night is to read. So there's a reading log in Schoology that they are supposed to be filling out, and I told them my goal is to get them to read 20 minutes a night, and I totally realize that we have lives, we're busy, and there's other things going on, but I told them any type of reading they can do during the night or right even before bed, they can read. It's going to help them so much. I know reading is a struggle for many students, and I always think of my brother in this instance because he really hated to read when we were little, and I used to read to him, and then he eventually started reading himself, and so any practice that they can get is going to benefit them when they read. We're going to be working on reading comprehension, remembering what we read. Students take an AR test after they read their library book, and they can actually earn incentives if they do a good job on their test. So that means they have to pay attention to what they're reading in the book. We'll be reading novels. We'll be doing a few novels this year. Well, they'll be fiction, so they won't be true, but it'll be like a realistic fiction, like it could happen. And we'll also be reading informational text, which is stories that are nonfiction. So they're mostly like articles, things with a little more academic vocabulary. So we'll be working on that too, just to get kids prepared. So in my class, for students to be successful, we practice what I call the 3 R's: being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. And so the kids know when they come in, they have a warm-up to do, they have all their supplies, and they're ready to learn. They have an attitude of being ready to learn. That's going to help them really be successful, because I know there's times where reading can be really difficult. And so just having that attitude of today I'm going to, do my best in reading, that's really going to help them. At home, the best way that will help your child, the best way that you can support your child is just to encourage them to read. When we go to the library, they get to pick whatever they want to read on their reading level. So anything that interests them, I am totally all for that. I want them to enjoy what they're reading, just to foster that love of reading. And so any reading they can do at home is going to really, really help. I tell them it's just like anything you want to be good at: sports, video games, anything that you want to be good at, music, you have to practice to get better at it. So any time at home that they can read is going to be awesome. My promise to you this year and to my students this year is that I will never give up. I will never give up to help your child meet their full potential. Kids, when they're this age, don't really think that they can do what do more than they believe in their minds. Well, I see the potential and I know they can. And what's great is that when they see the potential, eventually they'll get there and they'll see, oh, I can do this. I can learn. I can read. So I will never give up on your student. The way that you can contact me is you can contact me through Schoology. There's a way that you can message me in Schoology. If you log into Schoology, or your child can message me, you can get onto your child and message me. There's a discussion board in my class. If you have a question, you can always ask a question there too. The best way would be email. My email is Katie, Katie, Taylor, Taylor, at midwayisd.org. Email is great because I might not always, be near the school phone, or I won't always be in my class. And so email is great, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. I also have a Google Voice number, and so if you'd like that number, if you'd email me and just tell me you'd like my Google Voice number, I am happy to give it to you. Some parents prefer texting because maybe they are at work, or they're just not by the computer, or they can't answer their phone. That's a great way to communicate with me too. And so if you would like that, please just email me. I'm excited for this year. There's lots of changes going on, but I think it's going to be a great year. And yeah, I am a partner with you for the school year for your child. So please don't hesitate to contact me. Have a great one.